You ready to build your very first AI? No, seriously, you don't need to write any code, and it's only going to take about 3 minutes. Let's dive right in. I want you to think about this for a second. What if you could teach your computer to recognize things? You know, like your face, your pet, maybe even your own drawings, and do it all without a single line of code? Well, guess what? Today, that is exactly what we are going to do. We're going to use this awesome tool called Google's Teachable Machine. It's a website that makes all this complicated AI stuff super fast, fun, and easy for absolutely everyone. You don't need to code, all you need is a webcam. Okay, so every single AI, from the simplest little program to the huge ones that run our world, they all start with the exact same thing: data. So our first step is to gather up the data we need to teach our computer what we want it to see. Our whole process today is going to break down into 3 really simple steps. First, we gather some pictures. Then we train the AI. And finally, we'll test it to see what it's learned. Let's get started with step 1. So, to get started, we've got to organize our data into something called classes. Now, don't let the word scare you. Just think of them as categories, or like different folders you'd have on your computer. Each class is going to hold a different group of pictures for our AI to learn from. For our project today, we're going to teach our computer to recognize human emotions. How cool is that? We'll create 2 classes, one called Happy Face and another called Sad Face. Our goal is to train a model that can actually tell the difference between the two. And you know, it's really just like sorting photos on your phone. All your happy face pictures go in one bucket, and all your sad face pictures go in another. This organization is absolutely key for teaching our AI what's what. All right, time for the fun part. Let's fire up that webcam and start taking a bunch of pictures for each class. For the happy face class, give the camera your biggest, cheesiest smile. Then for sad face, give it your best dramatic frown. And seriously, the more pictures you take, the better. Okay, our data is gathered and sorted. Now it's time for the really exciting part, training the model. This is where the magic happens. This is where the computer actually starts to learn. You've got your happy faces, you've got your sad faces, and now all you have to do is click one single button. Train model. Go on, click it. This is the moment our machine starts turning into a smart little AI. So what is training, really? What's happening behind the scenes? Well, the computer is rapidly analyzing every single image you just gave it. It's looking for patterns, like the curve of a smile or the downturn of a frown, and it's using those tiny little details to figure out the difference between happy and sad. And hey, really important point on privacy here. All of this training is happening right inside your web browser. Your pictures aren't being uploaded to some server in the cloud. They stay right there on your machine, so it's all totally safe and private. And just like that, it's done. The training is complete. The computer has studied our faces, and it thinks it knows the difference. So now, for the moment of truth, let's see if our brand new AI can pass the test. Okay, the preview window is now live. Let's see, I'm going to smile at the camera, and look at that, the output immediately says happy face. Okay, let's try a sad face. Yep, it got that too. It's working. Now look at that bar at the bottom. Watch it when I make a happy face. Bam! It spikes all the way up. It's not just guessing, it is certain. That number you're seeing, that's the model's confidence. A high confidence score, like 100%, means our model is absolutely positive that what it's seeing matches the patterns it learned from our happy face pictures. We did it. We've actually taught a computer how to see an emotion. So, we have a working AI. That's awesome. But before we celebrate too much, I've got to let you in on a little secret. The secret to building a truly smart AI. See, our model works, but it has a hidden weakness. Let's go find it. Our model knows happy and it knows sad. But what happens if I throw it a total curveball, an expression it has never seen before, like a surprised face? Whoa, look at the output bars. They're jumping all over the place. The model is totally confused. It's trying to force my surprised face into one of the only 2 boxes it knows. So why? Why did it get so confused? We trained it. It seemed to work perfectly. What went wrong? The answer to this question is probably the most important lesson in all of artificial intelligence. The problem wasn't the training, it was our data. We gave it a really, really limited view of the world. We only showed it perfectly lit, straight-on happy and sad faces. But the real world is messy, right? It's got different lighting, people at different angles, tons of different people, and way, way more than two expressions. This quote from QuantHub just nails it. The intelligence of your AI, it's a direct reflection of the data you feed it. You give it boring, limited data, you get a boring, limited AI. It's that simple. So, the big secret, the magic ingredient, is data diversity. To make our model really smart, we need to give it pictures of happy and sad faces from all different angles, in different lighting, maybe from a bunch of different people. And you know what? We should probably add a whole new class for surprised. So, if you remember just one thing from all of this, let it be this. A model is only as smart as the data you give it. Garbage data in, garbage AI out. But if you put in diverse, interesting, high-quality data, you get a smart and capable AI out. You now know the fundamental secret to building artificial intelligence. You've got the tool, you've got the knowledge, so the only question left is, what amazing, creative, or wonderfully weird thing are you going to teach your computer to see first? The possibilities are literally endless.